We're live. Give me just a second. We are propagating. We are in the propagation. A little bit of propagation phase going on over here. What's going on? There we go. All right. Good, good, good. We are all set on the Yobe tubes. All right. There we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Hope you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday. Merry Christmas and happy holidays, ladies and gentlemen. It is Christmas Eve. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So let's make sure we got everything all set up. Let's make sure we got YouTube all set up. It's all ready to go. It's all set. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. There we go. Right there. Let's take a look at X. Make sure X is working. Is X working? Yes, it is. Audio's working too. Good, 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 good. Let's make sure that's going up there. Bop, right there. All right. Let's see here. 1 second. 1 second. All right. Let's take a look at the Twitch. Are we live on the Twitch? Let's see if we are live on the Twitch. Yes, we are. Let's take a look at the volume. Yeah. Volume's good. Audio's working. Perfect. All systems are go. We are looking schmexy. Of course we're looking schmexy. I mean, we're schmexy every single day. We're schmexy all the time. Every day. Let's see over here. Let's make sure that everything's all copacetic. All right. Beautiful. Good, good. All right, all right, all right. Okay. So, let's get all the announcements out, ready to go. All right, all right, all right. Let's see. Boom. 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 Right there. Actually, there we are. All right. There we are. Looking good. Let's take a look over here. All right. All right. This goes here. Boom. Set that up right there. All right. Boom. Right there. All right. All right, there we go. Right there, boom. All set. Get this put up over here. All right, looking schmexy. Looking schmexy, ladies and gentlemen. MWG now up 136%. 136% already. Moving its way on up. Bop right there. Let me make that yellow. Let me make that up there. Just still sharing right now, but it's up a nice 136%. We are tracking on it right there. Boom, right there. Get that set up. All right. Okie dokie, right there. Boom. All right. And get this set up over here. Boom. Bop right there. And yeah. All right. So we got the shares all set up. Everything's all set up. Ready to go. All right. Let's get this thing started right here. What's up, guys? It's Double Nicks, and welcome to another episode of Microcap Mornings. I am your host with the most. They call me DBL Nicks in the house, a.k.a. the Rainmaker. And I am here with the lovely Serengeti specialist herself. She likes to hang around the tall weeds, the high trees, the low seas. hitting them high knees. Sometimes she likes 2 cups of coffee. Other times she likes to jet ski. Other times she likes to regular ski. Other times she gets shot out the cannon and she goes, wee! Other times she likes to go to Arby's and watch videos of puppies and kitties. Other times she likes to go into Wendy's, or other times she'll just go into the stock market and then find all the wonderful stonks that are making A, B, C, D's. And, also other times she likes to steal my lo mein. We call her Davia Moms. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we got going on so far. That is what we got going on today. So before we begin, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share, because sharing is caring, folks. Sharing is caring. And of course, if you want access to our private Discord, link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. We pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We are just made different, and the early bird gets the cash, the moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, all right, let's get ourselves all started. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everybody. It is Christmas Eve, so I hope you guys are having a wonderful Christmas Eve. Let's make some money before we get to relax, spend time with our families, and drink some eggnog, eat some cookies, maybe a Christmas turkey. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's make some money. All right, so let's take a look. Earlier today, we called MWG. We called it early in the morning. MWG, Mike Whiskey Golf. That one ran up a nice 138%. We called it on our private Discord over here. All right. Called it on our private Discord. Bada bing. Bada binga. There we go. All right. So, called MWG on our private Discord. Ran up a nice 138% so far. We're keeping an eye on this stonk right here. We also called INDP. INDP ran up a nice 70%. There we go. And ladies and gentlemen, let me just grab some water real quick. I'll be right back, and then we will get some more stuff. Give me 1 second. All right. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. Yes. All right. Your mom's grabbing the water. She's grabbing the water for me. Yes, sir. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at MWG. Now, MWG had a bit of an uptrend earlier in the day over here. Can we get the graffiti pencil right over here? Boom, right there. All right. And then, of course, we got the pennant right over here and over here. Right there. Boom. All right. Boom. Get that set up there. And boom, right there. All right, so you got that going on with the pennant over there. Moved up a little bit, still stayed along the VWAPA, and then all of a sudden had a massive shot upward over here. All right, broke the pennant right over Mia, and then curled its way on upward over here, where it is now residing at 140. Let's get some support and resistance lines going on with this stonk. Let's get some support and resistance lines. All right, so let's get that there. Boom, right there. Let's make this a bit bigger. Right about. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so oh my, broke up to 152% right there. MWG broke up to 152%. Already broke the high a day. MWG has a float of 28 million, volume of 97 million. So we got that going on right there. MWG broke the high of day, up 152, ladies and gentlemen. 152. MWG, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. And let's get a share party going. Let's get to 100. 100, 100, 100, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right, all right, all right. Let's see here. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we got going on, folks. That is what we got going on. Let me get some water in me. Water. That's that good stuff right there. All right, so has to hold above the 55-cent line, needs to break through 64 cents for it to continue to be schmexy to mya. Hit that 152% mark right there. Started pulling back a little bit because it is a bit overbought in the RSI, but we got that going on. Let's see if the stock has any news. Does it have any news? Let's see. Nothing today. It did have a couple things moving yesterday. There was something that caused it to soar 49% in after hours trading. So apparently their revenue nearly doubled after the company released its first half 2025 fiscal results, and their revenue nearly doubled year over year. And it says here the Singapore-based company reported net revenue of $26.44 million for the 6 months ended in June 30th, up 87.65% from $14.09 million in the same period last year. All right. And they credited the growth to strong equipment sales fueled by major local infrastructure projects, orders secured in 2024, and aggressive marketing efforts. So they got that going on right there. Their net income, according to the company's announcement, increased 1,025% year over year to $0.9 million from $0.08 million. So they got that going on right there. So that is some good news. Their income their net revenue nearly doubled. So, of course, that is some excellent news for the stock right here. Started running after hours, and then after that, made this nice run early in the morning. Up 152%. Currently pulled back a little bit, but looks like it's trying to test that high a day right now. Can it break the high a day? We'll see what goes on, ladies and gentlemen. We shall see what goes on. MWG testing the high of day. Let's see what goes on there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at another stock here. INDP up 51%, had a nice high of 70%. All right, so what we got going on over here, let's get the support and resistance lines over here. Let's get the graffiti pencil activated. Boom, right here. Okay, so we got the VWAP at $3.17. All right, we got support at $2.83, resistance at $3.04, 330, and then 371. That's what we got going on there. We also have VWAP at 317, so we got that going on right there. So can it break above 304? We'll have to see. Can it break above 330 or 371? We will have to see as well. So right now, INDP, as of now, needs to break above the VWAP, needs some volume to break above that VWAP right there, because INDP has a 2 million float, which is reasonable. Volume is 11 million, so we got that going on right there. That is what we got going on right there. INDP needs to break above the VWAP. It needs to curl. INDP, all right, INDP needs to curl above the VWAP for it to be somewhat schmexy to mya. Yes, sir. Let's take a look at ELOG, ELOG. All right, ELOG, very low volume stock. Has a float of 3 million, volume of 102 million, has unconfirmed Q3 earnings due on the January 6th on Tuesday before the market opens. So we got that going on right there. That is what we got going on. All right, and right over here, boom, got ourselves all set up right here. Boom. All right, so as of now, ELOG, ELOG is above the VWAPA. Very low volume stock, very sporadic. Not too schmexy, but it did have a price spike on low volume. ELOG currently up 52%, so it has reached a new high. So I will give it credit there, but it is moving on low volume. Needs to break that pennant for it to be somewhat schmexy to nya, and even then needs more volume. So ELOG moving up on low volume needs to break the pennant right there. So that's what we got going on for that stonk right there. That's what we got going on. All right, let's take a look at another stonk here. Let's take a look at SIDU, 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 SIDU. Let's take a look over there. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 200. Let's get to 200. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to 200 right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so let's get to 200. SIDU has a double top going on right there, but it did have a nice movement up. Let's take a look at the float is 35 million, which is a bit heavy. Volume is 8 million, so it's moving on low volume right there as well. SIDU moving on low volume. SIDU moving on low volume right there. SOBR 2 million float, 4 million volume. Volume is twice that of the float. Let's take a look at SOBR. SOBR shot up, hit a bit of a resistance line right over here at 172. Went back down, fell below the VWAP. Needs to curl back up. Has a bit of a support line right around here. So we'll see what goes on. We shall see what goes on. Can it bounce above that? Off that support line, break above the VWAP. We'll have to see what goes on there. So SOBR, can it break the VWAPA? Needs more volume for it to be somewhat schmexy to nya. Again, while the float is 2 million and the volume is 4 million, needs some more volume still, because it is forming a top tail. We don't like the top tails. We like the bottom tails. And it needs to hold above that little tiny support line right over there at $1.53. Has to hold above that, ladies and gentlemen. So it has to bounce off of that, break through the VWAP for it to be somewhat schmexy to nya. Let's take a look at MWG, see how MWG is doing. MWG looks like it's trying to curl. Went down a little bit because it was a bit overbought in the RSI. Was testing that high a day at one point, and it kind of pulled back a little bit. Looks like it could potentially maybe curl back up. Maybe, because it looks like it's forming a green candle right here. So can it continue to test that higher day? We shall see. We shall see. Right now, it looks like it's trying to curl a little bit. So we'll see what happens there. MWG kind of fighting for its life there to curl. I mean, the volume is increasing. It went from 106 million to 107 million in terms of volume. So it is slowly increasing. So we'll see what happens there. MWG trying to curl and test. Oh, ELOG. All right. MWG trying to curl and test that high a day. We'll see what happens. ELOG moving. It looks like it's trying to pierce the little pennant that I just drew there. Trying to pierce that pennant right there. Still moving up on some relatively low volume, but the volume is starting to catch up to the float. So we got that going on. ELOG has a float of 3 million, volume of 2 million, and looks like it's slowly climbing its way on up. So we'll see what happens here. We shall see what happens here. ELOG trying to pierce the pennant right now. ELOG trying to pierce the pennant. Can it keep moving? All right. And ladies and gentlemen, by the way, remember, it is a half day today. So we got that going on as well. Market will be closing supposedly at 1 o'clock. Eastern Standard Time. It should be closing at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. It is Christmas Eve, but just wanted to let you know, just so we dot our T's and cross our T's and dot our I's. There we go. Yeah. So right now, ELOG is currently falling below the VWAPA. Falling below the VWAPA, ELOG needs to break above that VWAP for it to be somewhat schmexy to mya. ELOG needs to break the VWAPA to be somewhat schmexy to mya. All right. Let's see. What else we got? Let's see here. INDP. Let's see how INDP is doing. INDP needs to break above the $3.04 resistance line and needs to break above this VWAP at 317. Needs to break above the resistance at 330 and then 331 for it to be somewhat schmexy to mya. As of now, though, needs to break the downtrend right over mya. So as of now, INDP needs to break the downtrend resistance and VWAP. INDP needs to break the downtrend resistance and the VWAPA for it to be somewhat schmexy to mya. Let's see what happens there. DRMA shot up like a rocket earlier in the day and then proceeded to kind of fall back down. Formed a bit of a descending wedge over here. Let's take a look over here. Bop, shot up right here. All right, and kind of pulled its way on back over mya. So we got that going on right there. That is what we got going on right there. Okay, so DRMA 26% needs to break above the VWAP, needs to also break above that descending wedge. DRMA needs to break the descending wedge and the VWAPA. All right. So, got that going on right there. Let's take a look at RPTX. Let's see how that's doing. All right, RPTX also kind of consolidating along the VWAP right now. Currently formed a bit of a pennant, a little bit more of a pennant formation over here. So it's got that going on right there. Boom. All right, needs to break that pennant for it to in the VWAPA for it to be somewhat schmexy to mya. So RPTX as of now, RPTX needs to break the pennant. All right. Now, Repair Therapeutics shares are trading higher after the company agreed to sell a cancer drug asset to Gilead Sciences for up to $30 million. So they have a cancer drug asset that they're selling to Gilead Sciences for up to $30 million. So we got that going on right there. That is what we got going on. Hold on one second. All right. Let's take a look at MWG, see how MWG is doing. MWG trying to fight its way on upward and trying to get back to that higher day. We'll see what happens with MWG. MWG fighting its way to the high of day. So we got that going on right there. INDP. Let's see. Still needs to break that downtrend. INDP peaking above the resistance line, though. INDP peaking above the resistance line. Right there. Let's see what else we got. NCL needs to break the downtrend right here. NCL needs to break the downtrend. Needs to break the downtrend. Boom, right there. Mark Roach says, Merry Christmas Eve. Great show. Appreciate the time and effort. Have a safe night with your family. Everybody, don't forget to hit the like button. Mark Croach, much love, and have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas, man. You have a great Christmas. I hope your family does too, and I hope you guys are blessed. God bless you guys, all of you. All right. As what was his name? What's his name? Tiny Tim said, God bless us. God bless us all, everyone. And you know what? God bless all of you. God bless us all. Yeah. And God bless everybody. All right. And I hope everybody is having a wonderful, safe, and happy holidays. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever it is you guys celebrate. I hope you guys are enjoying it, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful time. We're doing our thing. We're chilling. What you guys got planned for Christmas, by the way? Show is schmexy to me, Mark Roach said. Yes. Thank you, brother. The show is schmexy. You know what I mean? Hey, look. I've been practicing my schmexiness, okay, man? I'm glad somebody's noticing. Yeah, man. I'm glad somebody's noticing the schmexy. Come on now. The big schmexy. All right. Yeah, RPTX. Let's take a look. Still needs to break that pennant right there. RPTX still needs to break the pennant. RPTX still needs to break the pennant. Yeah, actually, you know what? Mark Roach, not sure if that's the right spelling of schmexy. Man, you know what the best part of schmexiness is? That it doesn't matter how you spell it, because it's still schmexy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Schmexy. Peace, love. Mark Roach says, peace, love, happiness to all. Very peace, please. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir.
We should figure out
Much. It could be anything. Look. I don't have a particular spelling. No. Hear it from the horse's mouth when I say this. There's no correct way of spelling it. It just is. It's a state of mind. It's a state of being. It's a vibe. You know what I mean? And because it's a vibe, we can have as much as you could be as schmexy as you want. You can spell it however you want. It don't matter. Because it's yeah, yes, sir. That's it. That's it. That's all it is. It's a vibe. It's a vibe, man. It's a feeling. That's all it is. It's a state of mind. It's like gas. It's a state of mind. Schmexiness is a schmexy, whatever you want to call it. All right? It's a state of mind, man. It's a vibe. It's a schmexy stream, man. We all schmexy. Zen, yeah, exactly. It's like Zen. But you know what it is? It's like DJ Khaled chilling in the hot tub. You're just chilling there. You're schmexy. You're doing your thing. Zen is basically, yes, it's a state of Zen. It's a state of bliss. It's a state of just chilling. It's a state of being blessed. It's a state of everything.
Mark's got it, man.
Yeah, he's got that. Like picking a state. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. See, he gets it. Mark Roach gets it, man. You got to feel it. Yeah. Yeah. You know, you got to feel it, man. That's the way it is. You just got to chill, go with the flow, and just vibe, man. It's a vibe. That's what schmexiness is all about, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got to get that vibe. You got to feel it. Yes, sir. That's it. That's all it is. It's a state of mind. It's a state of mind. That's it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, Mark Roach got it, man. He got it like that. You know when you know. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's aura. It's just, you're there. Vibing. You chilling. You know?
That's a good one.
That right there. It's a state of mind, man. It's a state of mind. Yes, sir. You gotta keep it separated. You gotta chill, you know? Gotta be vibing all the time. You know what I mean? As a Jamaican friend of mine once said, you gotta be step man chichiman for recreation. That's what he said to me. And you know what? He right. He right. I don't know what the heck he said, but he right. Actually, no, I know exactly what he said. He's basically just having a good time doing some recreational stuff. That's basically what that meant. But no, that's it. Get in, get out, run the plan of 2025 and beyond. Yeah, get in, get out, like the Marines. You know what I mean? That's what we do, chilling. That's normally what we do. E-log, 82% moving. Schmexiness, like I said, schmexy. Ooh-hoo. Yeah. Yeah, you see that right there? Schmexiness right there. Yeah. It's that little merengue. Ay, carajo. Ooh. Yes, sir. All right. A little bit of a double top, but it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It is what it is, man. It had that nice shot upward to 80%. E-log. E-L-O-G. Just push the button on it, DBL moms. Just push the button. Yes. E-log. Up 80%. There we go. Up 80% right there. Ooh. E-log up 80%. New high of day. That's it. That's it. A schmexiness right there. You see that right there? That's the schmexiness. That's the schmexiness. Let it flow through you. You gotta put some the ips into it. Yes. Yes. And by the way, it's now 85%. Yes. Yes. The schmexiness right there. Ooh, MWG at 56 cents ish. Now 57 cents right there. MWG starting to curl a little bit. E-log is now 95% as well. So see what I tell you? It's the schmexy vibes, man. Ooh, look at that. E-log up 95% right there. Hit that 95% mark and climbing. E-log up 95% and climb. We're going to take a look at MWG. All right. And climbing, baby. Yeah. I told you. Ooh. That's it. That's all it is. There's a lot. And you know what's really schmexy? The Discord server, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to check it out. That's that. A lot of schmexiness and a lot of schmexy people. You know what I mean? Yeah. Be sure to check out our 4-day trial, ladies and gentlemen, for our real-time alerts and scanners for only $9.99. Link to join is in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section, so be sure to check that out. We pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We are just made different, and the early bird gets the cash, man. Get that schmexy access to the schmexy server. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. That's what we got going on, ladies and gentlemen. E-log doing its thing. Let's see how MWG is holding up right now. MWG, all right. Little bit of a pull up, and then after that, kind of just pulled its way back down over there to the descending wedge. So we're going to see what happens over here. Needs to break that descending wedge. It's still above the VWAP, though. So let's see what happens. Needs to break the descending wedge, though. MWG was pulling its way on up a little bit. MWG needs to break the descending wedge for it to be somewhat schmexy to me. I call this the schmexy saga. You know what I mean? Yeah. E-log. Let's see how E-log's doing. E-log up 91% right now. Climbing its way on up right now. Let's get some support and resistance lines for it right there. Talk to him. Yes, sir, Mark Roach. Mark Roach, talk to him. That's it, man. That's it. Talk to him. Yes, sir.
Run.
Yes. Yes. MWG.
In other words, locking your profits.
Yes. All right. So that's what we got going on, folks. That is what we got going on. We are just chilling right now. E-log E-log up 90. It hit a 95% mark and then kind of pulled its way back down a little bit because it is a bit overbought in the RSI. But it is holding its way on up. So we'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. We shall see what happens. E-log float is now is still 3 million. Volume is now 9 million. So now it's triple that of the float, which is good. That is good. We gotta just chill. Gotta keep it separated. Gotta keep it schmexy. Just gotta be chilling. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Think like DJ Khaled in the hot tub during like the Snapchat things where he goes, "Yes, boy, yes, boy, yes, boy." Yeah. That's it. That's the vibe right there. Just chilling.
Okay.
Just chilling. Another one. You know what I mean? Another one. Another one. Because guess what? All he does is win, win, win. That's right. That's right. That's all it is, man. Yes, sir. Yes. Ooh. All right. That's what we got going on, folks. Yeah. That's it. That's all we got to do. That's it. That's it. Yeah.
All right.
Just doing our thing. All right. And right now, we are just chilling here. Let's take a look at another stonk here. Let's take a look at Let's take a look at DRMA. DRMA, how's DRMA doing? Still needs to break that descending wedge right there. And needs to break that. Yeah, it needs to still break the descending wedge right there. DRMA still needs to break the descending wedge. Mark Roach says, another one. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. Yeah, INDP. Let's take a look at INDP. How's INDP doing? Still needs to break that downtrend right there. Still needs to break that resistance and that downtrend. Can it break through the resistance? Let's see what happens. INDP, can it break the downtrend? Let's see. Let's see what happens, man. Let's see. Mark Roach says, have a great day, all. Merry Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve to you as well, man. You have a good one, Mark Roach. You have a good one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You do your thing. You have a wonderful Christmas Eve. All right. DRMA. DRMA. Let's see how we do here. DRMA looks like it's trying to curl. Trying to curl. Maybe test that descending wedge right there. DRMA trying to curl. Let's see what happens with it, ladies and gentlemen. We shall see what happens with that one right there. Let's take a look at SOBR. SOBR. SOBR trying to curl and test that VWAP right there. SOBR trying to curl, testing above the VWAP a little bit, peeking above it just a little bit. SOBR broke the VWAP. There we go. SOBR broke the VWAP right there. Pushing is pushing. Yes. All right. SOBR broke above the VWAP. Just doing his thing right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Woo. All right, got that water. Yes, sir. All right, so SOBR trying to curl above the VWAP. It's trying to curl above it. It poked its head above it quite a bit. It titled a little bit. Little bit of titillation. Little bit of titillation. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 700. 700, ladies and gentlemen. Come on now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. All right. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're just doing our thing. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, to check out our 4-day trial for that real-time alerts and scanners for only $9.99. Link to join us in the description down below as well as the pinned comment section, so be sure to check that out. We pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We're just made different, and the early bird gets the cash. The moolah, the loot, the cash, the big bucks, I tell you. By the way, you like that little picture that we put up that says the early bird gets the cash, and it's like a bird holding up, like, money? Yeah.
It's a very happy chick.
It's a chicken. AGI chocolate chicken. AGIO, AGIO. Let's see how it's doing. AGIO, AGO's pharmaceutical shares are trading higher after the company announced the FDA approved Aquavesme for the treatment of anemia in adults with alpha or beta thalassemia. An you mean an executive? Okay, an executive announced Aquavesme to be introduced at approximately $425,000 per patent per year. So we got that going on right there. Wow, that's what we got going on. Curling its way on up right now. AGIO curling on some low volume. Needs more volume. Heavy float, low volume. Float is 58 million. A little bit heavy. Volume is 507K. AGIO moving on low volume. AGIO moving up on low volume right there. There we go. That's what we got going on, folks. That is what we got going on. Needs to remain friends with that trend. For it to remain somewhat schmexy to meow, has to break above this little bit of resistance here. And it does. It does break above the up. Nope, never mind.
Sober moving.
SOBR, sober moving. Let's see how sober is doing. Sober is moving up 36%. New high. Whoop, the sound of parabolic. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of money. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of parabolic. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of money. Yes, sir. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, migration.
Yes, sir. SOBR curling.
Oh, migration.
SOBR broke the VWAP. VWAP. Moving on up. That's what it's doing. Yesh. Call it the, what was it, the Jacksons? What was it called? What was that show called? The Jacksons? The Jeffersons? The Jeffersons.
Yes.
I don't know. I wasn't around that time. All right. The Jeffersons. The Jeffersons. It's called the Jeffersons because it's moving on up. Yes, sir. To the big time. To the deluxe apartment in the sky. All right. Yes, sir. Look at that. See the stonk is in a state of schmexiness right now. It's finished its schmexification. All right. There we go. Yes, I just made that word. Schmexification. Sober. Bing bada boom, Mr. Worldwide. When I've been in the room, darling. Yes. Call it Mr. Worldwide. Yes, sir. All right. SOBR moving its way on up right now, breaking through highs, ladies and gentlemen. SOBR shooting up. SOBR moving.
$2, come on, $2.
Shooting up like a rocket. Look at that. 51%. $1.99. Ooh. Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Ooh.
Oh
Honestly, when I look at it, I can see it had a bit of an A to B, B to C, C to D. Look at that. Oh, migration. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my.
Well, as you say, Horatio.
I do say, dear chap, that it is moving. It's moving. It's no longer Tuesday.
It is moving.
I do say, good chap. Jolly good show. Jolly good show. Tally ho, lad.
We have some crumpets.
Oh, no, not even crumpets, man. You got it. Shall we have some Earl Grey tea? Maybe an Eldermottle Jackie War.
Oh, my.
Okay.
There we go. Yes, sir.
Having way too much fun.
Oh no.
Go back in the corner. Behave.
He's like, sit, stay. You know what it is, man? We just in a state of being blessed and being schmexy. I'm feeling like you ever have that Facebook thing where like people, it writes how people are feeling and stuff like that. Like you can put that as a status. I'm feeling blessed and schmexy. How about that? That there we go. Little. No, you bringing schmexy back? Oh boy. Oh god. Whatever you want. Whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. Man. You know what I mean? All right. So, SOBR trying to break that resistance at $1.84. $1.83 actually. $1.83 trying to break its way upward. Yeesh. SOBR doing its thing. Yes, sir. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 900. 900. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Looking sort of schmexy right now. You know what? I mean, it already underwent the schmexification process. So we're going to see what it do again later on. In the meantime, let's take out another stonk. Let's take out DRMA. How's DRMA holding up? DRMA is still in need of a break above that descending wedge. So DRMA, can it curl? We'll see what happens there. We'll see what happens with DRMA. Let's take a look at another stonk. Hold on. Oh, we got some requests. Let's take a look at the requests real quick. Give me a sec. Look. Let me see here. Yes, hold on. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I just realized we got some requests over y'all. Yes, we should check those out. All right, somebody requested INTC. Let's take a look at INTC. Before we do, though, I'm just going to say Dermata Therapeutics shares are trading higher with the company announcing a $12.4 million private placement. So we got that going on right there. INTC. Let's see how INTC is doing. INTC Intel shares are trading lower after following a Reuters report indicating NVIDIA halted the testing of... Oh, E-Log, hold on. E-Log, 106% new bagger. 111%, baby. E-Log. Págame ahora. Págame ahora. Arriba. 111% E-Log. What I tell you, the schmexification process. The schmexification process. That's all I'm saying. 111. Eastern International shares are trading higher after the company announced its subsidiary, Guizhou Tianram Zicheng, I wonder if it's Chinese, construction engineering entered into a construction contract with Weifang branch of CSCEC, the CSEC, I guess I'll call it, Southwest Architecture and Design Institute Design Consulting. It's Hebei Laiyuan 300 megawatt centralized photovoltaic power generation project. So that's what they got going on with E-Log. Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Became schmexy out of nowhere. Actually, not even out of nowhere. We call the stock all the way down here. Oh, migration. And here's the thing. It broke up. It's 112. 112. Oh, my. Oh, my. It's testing the high. Up. E-Log. E-Log. Another one, ladies and gentlemen. E-Log. Up 112%. New high of day and new bagger. Call me DJ Khaled because I just got another one. I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying. Yes, sir. Call me DJ Khaled because I just got another one. Ooh-wee. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. 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 I just got hashtag another one.
Sober high of day test.
Whoop, whoop, the sound of parabolic. Whoop, whoop, that's the sound of money. Whoop, whoop, that's the sound of parabolic. Whoop, whoop, that's the sound of money. Yeesh. That's what we got right there. Yeah. Looking schmexy to me. Yeah.
Music or something whenever this happens. It's looking
Oh, yeah. I'm using the schmexy voice. Oh, yeah. Moving. SOB are moving on up right now. Call it the Jeffersons because it is moving on up to the big time. Moving on up to the deluxe apartment in the sky. Yes, sir. 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 Let's go. Yes, sir. 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 We vibing here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's moving there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. What? Poked.
I'm trying to find the button to shut it down. Okay.
I'm chilling, man.
Right.
I'm vibing. She poked me in the side. I'm like, Dang.
I mean,
What? No, I'm vibing, man. Let me vibe.
okay.
Let me vibe. Stop being a hater.
No, not me.
Don't hate. Why you hating?
I don't.
Don't be you stay hating. Hating on me. Stealing my low mean. Hating on me. DBL Moms is hating. She's hating on me. She's hating. 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 There's some evilness. Not very schmexy of you. That's not very cash money. Okay? That's not very cash money poking me.
It was awesome because you were in the middle of the beat and it ended up with what? It really sounded good.
You're like, what? yeah. That was my
What? It was awesome. It's perfect. It worked.
poked me right in the side of my thing. Don't worry about it. I got something for you. Got something special planned for you. Oh yeah. Can't even vibe no more. You see what I deal with, ladies and gentlemen. You see this? What? Look! I'm just vibing, and then she comes over there hating with her low main stealing. Okay, you're stealing my low main. It's crazy. Okay, WLDS is moving on upward right now. Moving up low volume, but it is moving on low volume. Moving on low volume. WLDS moving on low volume, but it does have a news catalyst. Give me 1 second. All right, low volume. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 1,000. Let's get to 1,000, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. All right, so WLDS up 34%. Wearable devices shares are trading higher after the company announced a collaboration with Rokid to deliver gesture control for AI and augmented reality glasses. So we got that going on right there. MWG, by the way, testing the high of day. I could see it right now. It's curling on up right now. Up 132%. Up 132%. Now 133%. All right, it had a high of 137, so it's testing that high right now. MWG curling off the descending wedge right now. MWG curling off the descending wedge up 133. Can it break the high? Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, sir. All right. All right. All right. All right. Multiways holding shares are trading higher after the company reported a year-over-year increase in H1 EPS results. So we got that going on right there. How's WLDS doing? WLDS, let's see how WLDS is doing. It's still vibing its way on upward. Has a bit of a resistance right over MYA at $1.81. Needs to break above it for it to be somewhat schmexy to MYA. We'll see what happens. WLDS needs to remain friends with the trend. WLDS needs to remain friends with the trend right there. Boom. Right there. There we go. Schmexiness. There we go. There we go. All right. And ladies and gentlemen, let's get a share party going. Let's get to 1100. Let's get to 1100, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to 1100. And of course, ladies and gents, be sure to check out our real-time alerts and scanners for only $9.99 for the first 4 days. Link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. We pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We are just made different, and the early bird gets the cash, the moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, we got that going on right there. We got to like that. You got to like that, ladies and gentlemen. You get access to these amazing charts that keep an eye on the stock market at all times during the stock market, from the time the stock market opens to when it closes. And also, ladies and gentlemen, we also have over here the newsroom, both of which, by the way, both of these, the scanner and the newsroom, have little hyperlinks that basically allow access to the tickers, the prices, all that good stuff, the charts, everything you want and more. All that is there, just chilling, doing its thing right there. So that's what we got going on right there. So you get access to the scanners with the change in percentage, the price, the volume, the float, the stock ticker, whether it's moving up or down, the time in which it's been scanned, the little hyperlinks that give you access to all the charts and all the news and all the information, and basically kind of just open up more information for it. It's wonderful for research, excellent for stock research and everything above. Also, you get access to the newsroom right over here, which basically gives you access to a synopsis on all the news of the stocks right here. And to top it off, ladies and gentlemen, you also get access to a clickable link that basically gives you access to the article, the full article, and you also get access to the ticker that is affiliated with said article, that is affected by said article, and you can click on that and basically get the news, the volume, all that interesting information on that stock right there from the Discord server. Bada bing, bada boom. And to top it off, ladies and gentlemen, you get access to a wonderful educational server with a lot of schmexy peeps, a lot of indelibles, you know what I mean? And they are all wonderful, wonderful people, awesome people. We like to help each other grow. We like to build each other up, build ourselves up, and become schmexy-er. You know what I mean? Schmexy-er. The schmexification. Baby. Yes, sir. All right. MWG did have a high of 150, actually, excuse me. MWG had a high of 150. Looks like it's trying to curl. It had a high of 152. Looks like it's trying to curl off that descending wedge right now. So it is climbing right now, MWG. All right, so we got that going on right there. MWG. WLDS moving. Ooh.
Come on.
Has the sound of Parabolic. Whoop, whoop. Yeesh. All right.
I want you to be green, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Come on now.
Be green, boo boo. K boo boo.
Hey, boo boo bear.
K boo boo.
Uh-oh.
Up. WLDS.
Uh-oh.
WLDS felt be like that. Ah, not schmexy. Womp womp. All right.
That hurt my feelings right there.
Needs to break the resistance. WLDS needs to break that resistance for it to be so much schmexy to Mya. Let's take a look at INDP. INDP, how's INDP doing? Still needs to break that downtrend. Still needs to break that downtrend right there. Hold on. All right, INDP still needs to break the downtrend. INDP still needs to break the downtrend. All right, rooting for you, man. I'm rooting for you. Come on now. All right, let's see. SOBR. What's it doing? What it got going on? All right. Let's see here. Let's get this over here. All right. SOBR needs to break the pennant. SOBR needs to break the pennant right there. SOBR needs to break above the pennant for it to be somewhat schmexy to Mya. All right, that's what it needs to do right there. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 1200. 1200. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we are 9 minutes away from the bell. The bell. It deafens me. WETO. How's it doing? Moving up on low volume right here. So it's moving up on some low volume right here. So WETO, that's what we got going on for WETO. Moving up on low volume, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's take a look at another stock here. Already got E-Log, already got DRMA. Let's take a look at NCL again, see how NCL is holding up right now. NCL still needs to break above that downtrend right there for it to be schmexy to Mya. NCL still needs to break above the downtrend right there. All right. NCL still needs to break above the downtrend right there. There you go. All right, there we are. That's what we got going on there. MWG, facing a little bit of resistance, facing some resistance right there. MWG right there. Let's see. MWG facing resistance. Can it keep climbing? Let's see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. Can it keep climbing? Let's see. Let's see. All right. SOBR needs to still break that pennant. SOBR. Can it curl off the pennant right now? Let's see. We'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. We shall see what happens. We are 7 minutes away from the bell. The bell. All right. Let's see what else we got. What else we got over here? What else we got? Right now, we are just chilling. Let's take a look at another stock that was requested of us. OMER. Let's see how OMER is doing. All right, let's see here. Little bit of a pennant right over here for OMER. Actually, hold on, let me fix that. All right, little bit of a pennant right here for OMER. Needs to break above the pennant. Needs volume. Needs more volume, though. OMER needs more volume. Needs more volume to break the pennant right there. So we'll see what happens there. Bada bing, right there. INDP. Let's see how INDP is doing. Still needs to break that pennant. Not looking too schmaxy. We'll see. INDP needs to curl. INDP needs to curl, ladies and gentlemen. Needs to curl. Let's take a look at another stock. Somebody requested ASTS. A little bit pricey, but we'll check it out. We'll check it out. ASTS, a little bit pricey, but we'll check it out. AST Space Mobile shares are trading higher after the company launched Bluebird 6. So we got that going on right there. Let's take a look over here. Bop right there. Bop right there. And possibly, maybe, potential ABCD. Maybe. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Maybe. ASTS, maybe. We'll see what happens there. Let's see what happens. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 1300. Actually, excuse me. Let's get to 1400. Let's get it. Come on now. All right. ASTS. Space Mobile shares are trading higher after the company launched Bluebird 6. So we got that going on. ASTS potential ABCD pattern. We'll see what happens. ASTS potential ABCD pattern needs volume right there. All right, let's take a look at some fan favorites as well. ASST currently needs to break the pennant and needs volume. Needs to break this pennant, needs some more volume for it to become somewhat schmexy to mya. ASST needs volume to break the pennant and become somewhat schmexy to mya. All right, needs to do that, ladies and gentlemen. Yeesh. Needs volume to break that pennant right there. Let's see what else we got. All right, BYND needs volume to break the consolidation. BYND needs volume to break the consolidation right there. Let's get a share party going. Let's get the 1400. OPEN needs volume to break the barcoding. Let's see. OPEN needs volume to break the barcoding. There we go. There we are. SOBR. How's SOBR doing? Let's see. Moving. Curling off that pennant right there. SOBR moving up 53%. SOBR curled off the pennant, like I said. SOBR curling off the pennant. Boom, baby. There we go. Chilling, doing this thing right now. All right. Pulling back a little bit, but busted above that pennant right there. We'll see what happens. Ooh. All right. So, got that going. Let me get some water in me. Let's see how MWG is holding up. MWG curled up a little bit. Curl back down just a little bit as well. Needs to still break that resistance right there. Curling on up. MWG still needs to break that resistance and the descending wedge. And it's time for the bell. Almost time for the bell. The bell. It deafens me. The bell. It's just in a couple of seconds. Let's count it down, ladies and gentlemen. Click on the clock for me there, will you? Click on the clock. The clock, man. All right, we got 30 seconds until the bell. Less than 30 seconds now. 20 seconds. All right. So we are chilling right now. So we doing our thing right now. All right. We doing our thing right now. INDP. Still needs to break that down. Trend. SOBR. How's it doing? SOBR. Come on now. 10 seconds. All right. And finally, the ringy-dingy, the wee-woo happens. Yes, sir. The bell made the ringy-dingy. It make the wee-woo. Yes, sir. All right. Ooh, come on. Yes, the ringy-dingy and the wee-woo, man. Yeah, SOBR. 61%. SOBR shooting up like a rocket. And make the wee woo. Look at that. Yeah. Let the schmexy flow through your veins. Hit the merengue. Ay, caramba. Ooh. Up 66%. Oh, my. 70%. SOBR 70%. Ooh. Ooh. Like I said, you gotta let it flow through your veins. That schmexiness now. Ooh. All right, while it's doing that, AFJK, let's take a look at AFJK. How's AFJK doing? Curling up off a low volume right there. AFJK curling up off low volume. Yeesh, AFJK moving on low volume. Moving on low volume. Yeesh. All right, now back to SOBR. SOBR. Ooh. 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 Right there. Curling off the pennant right there. SOBR curling off that pennant right there. SOBR curling off the pennant right there. That pennant. Yes, sir. Curling off that pennant right there. Yeah. All right. All right, all right, all right. Only you can. Okay, boo boo.
You kind of go off on like commercials and stuff.
Yes. Yes, I do. It's fun. It's fun because I'm using the voice, and then the voice kind of just it's like voice association. You know, it's like that deep voice. Only you can prevent forest fires. I mean, like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
It make you do that sometimes. It's called, oh my, 74% on SOBR. Whoo. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes, 75. Yes, 75. Good, good. Yes. 76th. 76th. Yes. Good, good, very good. Yes. Yes, good. Lord Megatron. Okay. I'm sorry, it was Starscream that time. I had to. It was right there, okay? Yes, good, Lord Megatron. Good. SOBR is up to 76%. Right there. SOBR 76% right there. Yes, sir. SOBR, we vibing.
We vibing with SOBR.
SOBR
Yes.
moving. Moved up 76%. Yes, Lord Megatron. Good. What? I did watch Transformers 1 last night, so you know. Kind of made me think of Transformers Prime, and then we go from there. You know what I mean? What? Man can't just enjoy some Transformers every now and then. Transformers were probably every young man's toy. That's every young man's favorite toy growing up. All right. Can't. All right, and if you say it wasn't, you might be lying. Well, at least if you were like in the early 2000s, maybe in the 90s, it might have been. Because who didn't like a good Transformer robot? Like little Optimus Prime, you know what I mean? My name is Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots. You know, you gotta do that, you know? Yeah. Everybody liked Optimus Prime. If you don't like Optimus Prime, man, I don't know what to tell you. All right, Bumblebee is cool. All right, Bumblebee is pretty dang cool. All right, so SOBR curling its way on up, 77% right now. Still on that price spike. Oh my. Oh my. All right. SOBR curling up 77%, 79% right now. Climbing.
Oh my.
Climbing, baby. Climbing. SOBR. All right. SOBR. Bing, 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 bing. SOBR 78%. All right. All right. SOBR. SOBR hit 78%. Let's take a look at another stunk. EUDA. EUDA. How's EUDA going? Moving on low volume. Moving its way on up off of low volume. All right. EUDA. EUDA moving on low volume. SOBR 84%. 84%. There we go right there. SOBR 84%. Oh my, 84%. And I look away for 5 seconds, SOBR, and you immediately want my attention. Up 84% right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. SOBR up 84%. And now 91% right there. SOBR 93% right there. Yes, sir. 93, 96. Here we go. Hit the wee woo, baby. Come on, 97. Make it schmexy schmexier. Oh my. 97%. SOBR hit 97%. SOBR hit 97% right there. Come on now. Come on now. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right, while we're waiting for SOBR to do its thing, let's take a look at E-Log. E-Log over here needs to break the VWAP. E-Log needs to break the VWAP. Needs to break the VWAP for it to be somewhat schmexy to me. ELOG needs to break the VWAP. Yeesh. All right, let's see what else we got over here. Yes. All right. Well, what's up? IZM moving. Moving. IZM moving on low volume, but moving nonetheless. IZM moving. Has unconfirmed fiscal year earnings for 13 days on January 6th. So we got that going on right there. All right. IZM moving. All right. IZM moving on low volume. Keep an eye on SOBR, by the way. Keep an eye on that just to be sure. SOBR trying to do his thing. Trying to curl. Come on, baby. Curl its way back up. Come on. Prove your love to me. Yeesh. Come on now. SOBR. Ah, you're right there, baby. You're right there, bunga baby. All right, so SOBR, it's doing this thing right now. Watch me look away from it, and then it ends up moving up some more. All right, so I'm going to take a look at INDP, which I still think hasn't broken that VWAP yet. I hope it has, but it's testing that downtrend right now. It's peaking above the downtrend, so that's a plus. INDP peaking above the downtrend right there. There we go. Bop right there. All right. IZM. All right. Needs to stay above the VWAP. IZM needs to stay above the VWAPA, for it to be somewhat schmexy to mya. Let's see. ELOG needs to break the VWAP. All right, we already talked about them anyway. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it for me. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share, because sharing is caring, folks. Sharing is caring. And of course, if you want access to our private Discord, link to join is in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. We pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We are just made different, and the early bird gets the cash, the moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you. Yesh. Yesh, yesh, and yesh, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for us. Ladies and gentlemen, check out that 4-day link. Be sure to check out that 4-day trial in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. Be sure to check that out, man. We pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We are just made different, and the early bird gets the cash. All right, the early bird gets the cash, man. You get 4 days you get the 4-day trial, right? You get the 4-day trial, right? 4 days, 4 days.
Access to
all that good stuff. All that good stuff. You get access to the charts over here. You get access to the beautiful, beautiful scanner over here, the newsroom, right? You get access to an amazing community of people who are all very supportive and like to help build each other up and become better and better with time, effort, and just time and effort, man. They like to better themselves. They like to better each other. And yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. So that's what we do in the community, my friends. Ladies and gentlemen, much love. Take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, ladies and gentlemen. We will not be doing power plays today because the stock market will be closing early. So there won't be a power hour. So, we kind of can't really do much there. But, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a wonderful, wonderful stream. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all that good stuff that you celebrate, ladies and gentlemen. Much love. Take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day. We wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and, well, we're going to be around. We're going to be around after Christmas, and, But I'll wish you a Happy New Year anyway. But, you get the point. So, ladies and gentlemen, much love. Take care of yourselves. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share, because sharing is caring, folks. Sharing is caring. And of course, if you want access to our private Discord, link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. We pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We are just made different, and the early bird gets the cash, the moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you. So, yeah, take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day. And, of course, do that. Also, you can find us on our YouTube. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe there at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money, where we do lots of live streams, lots of videos, stock reviews, stock analysis, and, of course, lots of shorts and all that cool stuff right there. Right, so be sure to check us out there. Be sure to check us out on x.com, aka Twitter, at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money. You can find us there, where we do lots of stock reviews, stock analysis, and live streams as well. You can find us on Twitch at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money, where we do lots of live streaming. All right. You can find us on our beautiful, beautiful Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money. You can find us on TikTok, Tiki aka the Tac, where we do lots and lots of shorts there as well. At DBL Nicks. At DBL NICKS. And the screen name is Coach Nick Money. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it for me. Much love, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day. All right. Is Double Nicks, also known as the Rainmaker. And I'm here with the lovely Serengeti specialist herself. She likes to hang around the tall weeds, the high trees, the low seas, hitting them high knees. Sometimes she likes 2 cups of coffee. Other times she likes to jet ski. Other times she likes to regular ski. Other times she gets shot at the cannon and she goes, wee! Other times she likes to go to RBs and watch videos of puppies and kitties. And sometimes she likes to go into the stock market and find them ABCDs. We call her DBL Moms! All right. So, much love, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. We wish you a blessed one. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the stock market ends at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be sure to keep an eye out for that. All right, just to keep you guys aware. All right, and then obviously there's no stock market tomorrow because it's Christmas Day. All right, and then we'll be back at it again Friday. We will be back at it again. So we will see you on Friday when everything, goes as regularly scheduled, and you'll get your regularly scheduled broadcasted stuff. So yeah, that's it. Much love, everybody. Take
wonderful holidays.
Safety and peace to